Seems we've done it, sire. Not only have we learned prosperity, but we are on the verge of the Minoan Era. What possibilities could that bring? I'm so excited to find out. Hello and welcome. Our epic journey through ages continues on my completely new free-to-play account, and today we are gonna dive into the next era. We will unlock Minoan Era. Look how beautiful that looks. And now our all-time favorites welcome screen. Welcome to Minoan Era. And you can see some architecture all the time. It's so beautiful how they show what you're gonna see in the next era. Your main hall is going to change accordingly for free on its own. So you see, now my main hall is Minoan Era. Looks actually beautiful. You see that well there, the people sitting there. So before we dive into the next battles here, what we need to do is we need to prepare our troops. So we're gonna go and unlock the next tech as well, which is marble working, because to unlock new troops, new infantry here, we need marble. Let's just get into that. Unlocked. We have a stonemason, can build one more, and we have it for upgrade now.
One eternity later.
We finally upgraded our barracks for the new infantry guys, so now we can check on the info. Now we have Coppice warriors, which are stronger than the Bronze Age warriors, obviously. You should know that you can do these battles even without upgrading the infantry. We upgraded barracks just to have the new infantry, and we can now dive into the next battle against King Minos. Your puny forces make a mockery of my army's time, but have things your way if you wish to be beaten. He's threatening us as usual, and we dropped on the new coast. Now let's start the battle for the next expansion for our city. Slowly we'll get more space, and we will be able to build event buildings, more buildings of our city. Just need to be patient. This game is all about the patience. What we want to do in this battle is, you see, enemy has cavalry, 3 types of infantry units. This time we will spread our infantry units accordingly, put some archers and horses on the back. Let's begin the battle. New infantry units are doing quite well. Cavalry is helping them out. We did not stack up the enemy troops for the purpose of Harold Rock, just because it's not so strong anymore. We cannot count on it as much. Your commanders, of course, they evolve with each age, but Harold will be a step back than all the rest of them later on. Now, first battle 1, we got ourselves 5,000 gold. Next battle, as you see, once again we have 3 groups of infantry, 3 groups of archers, 1 of the cavalry here on the right side this time, not in the back of the army. But we will play just the same way. We will put our infantry here on the second row, because one thing you need to know, that cavalry never attacks first row unless in the game happened the bug. The whole purpose of the cavalry in this game is to skip the first line and move into attack whatever is there on the second row. The battle started. Now you see why I leveled up troops, because at this part of the game you have no wonders, you have nothing to boost really your military, and you fully rely on your troops to do the job. That's why you need to upgrade your troops. When you transfer to the next stage, try to upgrade your at least infantry as fast as possible. Congratulations, another battle won. 4,000 food this time. The last battle for the White Dunes. We are going to fight the last of the Minos army on this territory. We're gonna go all the same way, but this time we will put 1 infantry in the back of the first one. The reason for that is just because the cavalry, as I told you, it runs for the second row, ignoring the first to attack whatever is behind. So we need those infantry units in the back just to soak up on that damage, to eliminate the cavalry faster. You can go like this, but I would suggest we move this and put it just the way we usually do, so our archers would attack straight from the beginning of the battle. Let's start. As you see, my cavalry ignored the first row and just headed for the second, so that's their purpose. And this cavalry got stuck in the infantry because it was trying to attack the infantry in the second row, and they were just stuck in between 2 infantries. Congratulations, we won another battle. 5,900 gold, and we can click acquire. You appear to have uncovered a chink in what I thought was my perfect armor. Do not worry though, we will be more prepared for the next battle.
2,000 years later.
I was warned you were scouting our lands, which are granted to me by the gods themselves. Be careful how you proceed, as my troops are trained and ready. Next battle looks all the same. Just now we have one group of archers less, and we have one more infantry group. What we want to do now is we're gonna spread our troops, unfortunately, to the sides, but we will put cavalry on the left, because as you remember, enemy cavalry also attacks only the back row. Our archers on the right, because here is no cavalry. Let's begin. Now, as you see, our horsemen split it in half. Half of them is helping the infantry, half of them is running towards archers. Now, they weren't very successful, but they've done some decent damage, and as you see, this battle is going very much to our advantage. Just one more rock throwing, and we won it. Congratulations to us. 4,400 food. Next battle for the Deerhide Flats. We're gonna dive into the second one with the same troops that we have. They don't change much, just the layout of the troops maybe a little bit changes, that's it. So we're gonna place our cavalry just the same way, except for one tiny difference. We're gonna put our one in behind here, and so we're gonna stack up archers in here, and cavalry we will use them straight away in here. Let's start the battle. Our cavalry just runs forward. We need to heal this part because we're stuck here with a lot of infantry. We stack them up, and the Harold Rocks does the most of the damage, which is very good for us. Now we fastly clear what remains here in the middle. Our troops already rush forward to the archers. You see how fast we eliminated one archer group, and then our cavalry supported our troops. Congratulations, we won the battle. 6,500 gold coins. Deerhide Flats. Battle 3. Starting the battle now. As you see, not much difference. The same amount of troops, always, but this time infantry for no reason is behind the archers. We have horses in front. Just the same units, just different placement for them. This time what we want to do is we want to stack up here in this place near the horsemen. We will put our archers on the back and the horses in the very back, starting the battle. Now, as you see, our cavalry this time aimed for the second row, and they encountered infantry on the way, which is not bad because they just help the infantry, and as you see how many of them survive. But sometimes this can happen. You should count on that this may happen if you put them in the very last row of your placement. Congratulations, victory, another battle won. Now 4,800 food. The last battle for the Deerhide Flats. This battle will be just the same as all the others. Nothing special here. We have the same 4 types of infantry, 2 archers, 1 horses, and you always in these battles want to put one of your infantry units just behind another on the line of the cavalry of the enemy. That's it. All the rest is just the same. Protect your backlines with your infantry. Starting the battle. Enemy cavalry is occupied by my infantry, and what I want to do, since we stacked the enemy troops here, throwing rocks. You see, Harold does some damage here, but they need to be stacked as many of them as possible because his rock throwing is not as strong as you want it to be. On our way to finishing the battle already. Congratulations, victory. We won another region from King Minos and got 5,200 food for it. Unexpected. Your continued presence is a troublesome thorn in my side, one I hope to remove very shortly. He's giving us threats again, a puzzle piece, and 5 research points. In Minoan Era, you unlock trade. Jawaahir says, I have spent many years sailing the 7 seas, and my skills in trade will help you build a great trade empire to match the rise of cultures. I see you produce many of fine goods, which other cultures will eagerly desire. In return, you can gain those goods we are lacking, allowing our own culture to thrive. When we exchange goods, we receive trade tokens, the legal tender which all cultures who engage in the thrill of the deal use as the universal currency. So enough talk, friend. Let us create an offer and sell some more goods to another culture. That's how it works. We go inside the docks and we can create an offer. We can sell, for example, our marble burst. Just create offer, and when it sells, we'll get these 700 750 coins. You must wait for another culture to accept the offer. As this is your first trade, friend, I will accept it for you. So she bought from us the first of our sales goods, and we got our first coins. Oh good, 750 shiny trade tokens are now yours. Before you spend them, let's talk a little more about this trade port. We have trained dockers to load and unload the goods on the ships, so after an offer is complete, it will take time to trade again. Jawaahir is here to help, my friend. I will set challenges for you to complete in order to make us the finest trading culture in the world. Now, that's the way it works. You go into the global offer, and Jawaahir says, look at the choice of offers available, friend. If you cannot see the items you want, you can search for specific goods. The search is here. We can click on the search and search what we need. On this note, I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.